Hello class, we're going to start making your new website today. I would like to get off on the right foot. So let's start building your website from the ground up. So the first thing we're going to do is we will open up Atom. And I'm going to close all these things I have open, close, and I'm going to make a new HTML file, and here we're going to have I'm keeping many of my classwork. I'm going to call this research site. This is the site that I'm showing off my research at, and this can be your folder structure for your website as you move along. So I'm going to make my index.html. And now that I've made that, I'm actually going to go back to the Finder, and on the desktop we have research site, and I'm going to right away make the next folders that we're going to need, which are going to be media and yeah, I'm just going to make it media. Okay, and then here right away we're going to make another new document and call it main.css, and I will put it next to my index on the same level in the research site. Okay, so this CSS document is going to be the document for the entire website, and here we have our index. So I'm going to copy the structure, the basic structure for our website from assignment 1. Copy, paste. Now for the title, I'm going to call this Lightwave Research, and I don't need this URL here at all. Light frequencies in the rainbow is going to be my title, and here I'm going to have a couple of paragraphs about light. Okay, so I have my text here for my main web page. So let's see what it looks like. We'll drag it into Firefox, and here it is. Light frequencies in the rainbow, a list of lights, some information, and a definition. Okay, so the first thing that the assignment asks you to do is to use this @font face rule. So let's explore what that means. The @font face rule allows us to use fonts that are not on our computer. So like our class website that has these very funky fonts on it, we can use funky fonts on the new websites that we make. So Google Fonts makes it very easy to find different kinds of beautiful fonts you might want to use. Okay, so we will give it this sentence. in honor of Halloween. And for categories, let's look at display. So I can have the most wild font. That's very wild. It's funny that it's made by somebody named Brown Fox. So that's a typographer's joke right there. Well, this one is actually nice. It reminds me of Cooper Black, which is a great font. So I'm going to say I want to select this style and we'll click on Embed. And since the assignment asks us to use this @ rule inside of the CSS document, we can actually just copy this line. Because if you remember your CSS lesson, everything that is inside the style tag may as well be just in the CSS document. So let's put that here. So I've imported my font, and we also want to actually specify that we have the font. So here it is, it's imported, and now we're going to say body because we want it to be everywhere. Font family. So this imports the font or references the font on the website, if you will, where Google is hosting it. And then this is okay, so we have our font that we've linked, and we still have to link our CSS page. So CSS link rel attribute, here it is. We'll put it below our title, and since mine is called main.css, I will save it as main.css. And let's see, here we go. We have changed all of the text on the page, but I'm finding that this is quite hard to read when it's the whole page. So I'm going to go back to Google Fonts and let's look for a easy to read font. This looks quite nice. This is kind of tall. I like these taller fonts. Okay, so we'll take this @ rule, have it up here with our imports. Now this is maybe a little confusing to read, so I might say display font. For some reason it's not registering my comment very well here, so I'm just gonna comment this way. So that's the display font. Oh, sorry, the top one is the display font. Maybe it's easier to read if it's written like that. And then this is the main font, main paragraph font, main reading font. Okay, and since we have put this font for the body, but we can further specify for the paragraph that we want this other font. So let's see. What? There we go. I've updated. Is that okay? That's the new font. And then this is what we put in the paragraph right here. So I've just followed Google's instructions, save, and now we're gonna look in Firefox, and huzzah, we have this reading font and this title font. Very nice. Okay, so that is the first part of your assignment, and the next part is going to be to learn the Flexbox and Grid module. So stay tuned for that.